Good morning. Hi, this is Travis from National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for Friday, August 19th. We are looking for quite an active day today with isolated scattered thunderstorms across the region due to monsoon moisture kind of moving into the area, and with a weak upper level low kind of moving in from the southwest, kind of moving northeast into our area. So we did break several record temperatures. A couple of record temperatures yesterday. For Thursday, August 18th, one for Idaho Falls. You can see the previous record was in 2020, was 95. Now we broke it with 97, and Chalice hit 98 and broke the 1932 record. We are not looking for those type of temperatures today. We are going to be mostly, as you see here, with the monsoon moisture coming back in and the cloud cover today. We're mostly going to be in the upper 80s to low 90s across the Snake Plain, and some of the mountain areas will be 70s and 80s. Again, so that's going to be much cooler. You'll even see cooler temperatures on Saturday as well. I'll show you that here in a minute. Again, we're looking for the isolated scatter coverage thunderstorms today. I'll show you those best areas in here in a minute, but it'll mainly be across our south and our west. And as we move into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we actually keep a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout. Maybe drying out by Thursday into Friday with some high pressure. Of course, that's uncertain at this point. But most of those thunderstorms just are mostly mountain, and they just slightly decrease in coverage each day. We start in the Central Mountains and across the Montana Divide and Wyoming border, and then just slightly decrease as you go into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then by Thursday, it looks like there's hardly any chance, and Friday with high pressure potentially building back in. Here's the satellite imagery. Here's that weak kind of circulation aloft, and then here's your monsoon moisture kind of moving in. You can see the clouds and such. There's monsoon moisture is kind of moving up into our area and to west. We hide a high pressure ridging, and it's kind of moving off, but majority of the moisture is to our south and west. That that will feed off today and kick off showers and thunderstorms. Again, here's your risk outlook. Pretty much showers and thunderstorms, as I mentioned, gradually decreasing as you go into Tuesday, and then again that will decrease more Wednesday and likely none on Thursday and Friday. But the biggest impact areas are going to be our Oakland, Rockland, Malta, and Lava, Soda, Montpelier. Our southern areas are all across the Utah border with that good monsoon fetch of moisture. Good chance of scattered thunderstorms that's going to bring moderate to heavy rain and have a potential of flash flooding in those areas if we have thunderstorms that kind of repeat in the same area. Also have a chance of isolated to scattered thunderstorms. These are going to be more mixed, dry and wet. Could bring some potential fire weather concerns. Again, it's just right on the cusp of where you could have those dry thunderstorms that could create new starts. And I'll kind of show you that here in more detail here in a minute. But with all these storms, not looking at, since we're so wet, most of the thunderstorm gusts will be in that 30-mile-an-hour range, maybe 35-mile-an-hour range with the stronger thunderstorms. But again, also the threat in our, along the Utah border in particular for some really wet thunderstorms that could potentially produce some flash flooding concerns. A little bit wetter. All thunderstorms look a little bit more wet on Saturday as precipitable waters increase even more with more monsoon moisture. So not looking as much as a chance for any threat of red flags or fire weather as we move into Saturday. But it's about the same coverage of showers and thunderstorms, maybe slightly less, and then we definitely become more or less, like I said, into Sunday onward. Here's just the generalized threat of thunderstorms. This is a convective outlook for severe, and these are just general thunder. You can see the very bottom one here. So that's kind of what we're looking at. We're not looking at any hail at this point. Major, just looks like my small hail. And then again, those gusts don't look into the 50s, or they look more like 35-mile-an-hour range with the stronger thunderstorms. And then here's your best thunderstorm chances. And you can see is across our south. These are our best chances. These will be more wet in nature, and as you move up into the central mountains, those will be a little bit more dry. Again, most of your moisture is down here, and this is where you're going to see the best chances of wetting rains and even potential flooding. But again, you'd have to have several thunderstorms move over the same area, or the thunderstorm just not move at all. which is possible. So, and then just wanted to reiterate, this shows the precipitable waters over about an inch, and that's where you have your better chances for some wetter storms. And then as you move into, kind of look at far as 0.75 is kind of a mixed range of wet and dry, and anything below that would be more dry. But you can see we're right in that range of 0.7 to 0.8 right here in the central mountains. As far as an area concerned, we saw that was a really good bullseye for thunderstorms today, and so that's going to be kind of a wet and dry mix of thunderstorms today. And as you move a little bit farther, like I said, to the east, it becomes more dry. But again, that was a weaker chance of thunderstorms, more in the isolated range, but approaching scattered. And then here again, here's the excessive rainfall outlook, and this is again where you have the best precipitable water amounts. And so when any thunderstorms that go over the same area, or multiple thunderstorms, or just don't move, you could have some potential flooding issues here. And here again, a repeat as far as your outlook for showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. And then as far as our temperatures go, again, much nicer than yesterday, but still above normal and still hitting 90s, particularly early on before the cloud cover comes in and develops in these areas. They develop very quickly, and we'll actually have showers later this morning. So that will keep these temperatures cooler off to our west and south, but we'll have more clearing up to our north, so that'll allow for a little bit warmer. And then Saturday, you see the temperatures. These are more what normal should be for the time of year, and so mid-80s and then 70s in the mountains. And then our RHs, we still have some areas that are below 15, particularly across the Arco Desert and to our north, in the Salmon area and near the Moose Fire, but you can see those become much better as we move into Saturday. And then here's our temperatures for Monday. Again, you start recovering a little bit as not as much moisture, or particularly, as I mentioned, we're not having thunderstorm chances as much in the eastern Magic Valley, particularly on Monday and Tuesday. And that just kind of moves up the Snake Plain as lesser chances. So as a result, less clouds and a little bit warmer. So just to recap, has been quite warm, but that will back off a little bit. Today will still be slightly above normal, but then drop by normal by Saturday. We'll have that isolated scattered coverage with monsoon moisture, particularly today and Saturday. Some really wet storms to our south, and a chance of wet and dry into the in the central mountains, particularly for fire zones 422, 475, and 476. Areas to watch, again, those are a mix wet and dry. Biggest concerns will be gusty winds with thunderstorms today around 30, 35 miles an hour. And then also I mentioned, again, particularly along the Utah border, the chance of potential flash flooding with that brief to moderate heavy rain, particularly if thunderstorms go over the same area. Do have thunderstorm chances as we go into next week, but they become less each day. It looks like a fairly good chance of high pressure to return by Thursday, Friday, and kind of move back to a hotter and drier type of pattern. So that concludes the brief. If you have any questions, give us a call here listed here. Thank you.